Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Gamescom 2013 here at the Battlefield 4 booth, and it is awesome. Actually, again, we've been saying it all week. It's not a booth, it's a city. It is ridiculous. There is
massive. Yes,
and there are so many people outside. I did not expect the last day of Gamescom to be this packed, and it's ridiculous.
Even the rain's not keeping anyone away.
I know.
So we have a bunch of people who are just soaked from head to toe, but still walking around. Setting up in queues, just waiting to get their chance to be able to get their hands on playing Battlefield 4. Here we have 64 players behind us playing Conquest, along with that 2 commanders on the other side, which we've been following. We've got 32 players on our 2 sets of games going on for Obliteration 16 v 16. And so that's what we're having the chance to be able to take a look at. So one of the things that I know that we get a lot of questions about is the commander mode. The best that we can kind of show you is just kind of the tabletop view of utilizing the spectator mode. Some of the things that you can see, you can have the UAV scan. Actually, I'll go ahead and I'll get deep into the details of what's actually possible there within the commander mode.
And just a note real quick, guys, we cannot show the commander mode in spectator. I saw a couple people in the Twitch chat ask for it. We cannot show the commander mode in spectator, so let's just get that out there right away, because of the fact that the commander is not actually a player in the game. It's existing outside of it and impacting the game, so it's not something we can click on or access. It's all players, though. I mean, you know, gameplay I think is pretty fun to watch.
One of the interesting things though is you have the capability of seeing all of the interactions there.
Through the tabletop.
Through the tabletop. You can see that the UAV scan that's possible there. You can see an EMP UAV as well. So basically, it distorts what the commander sees, as well as the players on the field on the opposing team. Also, you can, as a commander, you have the capability of having a vehicle drop as well. Then you look at whenever you're controlling different points, whenever we're talking in terms of conquest, you have the capability of using to deploy a gunship, utilize that, as well as a vehicle scan. So that scans the entire map. That's not just a section or a different, you send out a drone, that scans the entire map. And you can utilize that there whenever you control the C point. And then for the D point here on Paracel Storm, you can also do a infantry scan. Again, that's the same exact thing. It scans the entire map, and so that way you know exactly where everyone's at.
Yeah, just a couple cool things there with the commander mode, of course, and you know, the awesome thing about it is you're going to be able to play that on your tablet. If you're playing on console, you're going to be able to play that on console as well. I mean, PC, obviously, as you can see here, there's just so many means for you to access that stuff that I think you guys are really going to dig. So, again, can't show the commander mode, but we'll show you the tabletop perspective, which is the view of the commander. So at least it's something, right? When the game starts, we will be sure to do that there. And the commander, like you were talking about before, with all those little tools, they really do impact the game. They just impact everything about it. I mean, there's so many times where I've been playing and I'm like, I really could use a commander scan right now. Like, I need an infantry scan. Get an infantry scan.
Nice, good job.
I was able to make it happen after 3 tries, and then I just slay. So it's awesome.
So one of the things also, you can kind of look at it on the other side as well, is what if you're a player or a squad leader, how do you interact with the commander? And so one of those methods is, the communication rows. It's basically whenever you, for default, whenever you hold down Q, it brings up this HUD that allows you to sit there and say, need medic, go, 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 all of just the basic radio commands that you normally need. Also need ammo, need a ride. That's one of the main things that I always say over and over and over again as I watch the boat sail into the distance, or I guess goes into this. It's not really a sailing. But then also, as a squad leader, you have the capabilities of saying, okay, I would like to request a scan in this area, request resupply, request an order, as well as request a vehicle. So you have all of these different capabilities, and then also you get the chance to accept or deny any orders that come from the commander. So it's funny because I was playing yesterday and I kept spamming the commander saying, okay, give me an objective, I need something. And I looked over at the commander station, and as you can see, they're right behind me. I looked over at the command station and it was just bloop, 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 just letting him know, hey, I need an order.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So, and when you get the order, that's also more XP that you get as well, which is awesome, right? Because when you're following the orders of the commander, it's like you're playing the objective of the game, right? You're playing that, so you'll be able to get a couple,
It's all about team play.
Yeah, bonus on XP when you're working with your squad, the squad spawning and all that stuff. Again, it's just like all those little bonuses on XP that will help you reach your max level as soon as possible. So I know that a lot of people are looking forward to that. Hopefully that clarifies a bit on the commander mode. Now, what I want to talk about is
Go and hop into the game right now as well, because we've got
jump into the action. I actually want to talk about the PlayStation 4 and my time with it, because I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but I had an opportunity to play Battlefield 4 on PlayStation 4 on the next-gen consoles. It was glorious, and it was awesome. We were playing, obviously, using the PlayStation 4 controller. Just so you guys are aware, the controller feels great and works amazing with Battlefield. If you are a Battlefield player and Battlefield 3 player, or you just play shooters on PS3, you are going to have to adjust a little bit to the default control setting, which is going to be the L2R2, which is what you'll more commonly see on like Xbox, right, where you shoot with the triggers. So PS4 has triggers now, and you can basically shoot with that. The other thing too to keep in mind is that is not like it, right? You can actually switch it out. I was talking with a couple of guys earlier. They said that they will have the classic mode or the classic configuration for the PS3 users, because they know that that's something that you guys dig. So again, it took getting used to for me as well, because as soon as I grabbed the controller, I was like, oh, shoot with the L1R1. No, I'm throwing grenades and calling people out. Why is this a thing? Like it was a little troublesome there at first, but I ended up getting it. And I also played the domination mode as well, which was really fun.
Well, that actually just kind of talking about the gameplay, you've got the bomb carrier. Someone spawned on him while he was on this jet ski and actually became a meat shield, basically defended any bullets that was coming through and allowed him to continue his quest here towards this point.
Yeah, actually,
that was pretty awesome.
I don't know if there's anyone there either. It doesn't seem like it. No, he is going to actually be clear to. Of
course, I don't believe his teammate knew that he was about to just hop right in and then immediately get taken out. But
yeah,
just a part of the game.
Yeah, pretty awesome stuff. There's actually a boat moving in too. Bravo 11's going to try and see if he can stop this plant, but he gets stopped right away. So that's not going to happen. Alpha's going to be able to get this objective. That is going to be the B objective, and they nail that. So basically, just to continue to clarify on the PlayStation 4, domination was, if you bring up the map there, Corey, domination was actually played on the main island there, and the B portion of it, so basically it was like A, B, and C, as you would expect in a 3-plot game. And the B domination point was like right smack dab in the middle where the buildings are. That's where the domination point was. And then the other one, the A, was actually a little bit farther out, I think, toward like the radio tower. And then C was more toward the beach. It was very fast paced. And also, for those of you guys who like that, the details, the spawn system was dynamic. So there was no bases to spawn in. So you basically you could control spawns. If a team of 5 is good enough, you could control spawns in such a way that it's actually a pretty awesome competitive game type, and I totally get why Zinto wants to make that like the premier competitive game type, because it's really fun to watch. And with the battle pickups, it really creates that mobility as well. Like you have to move. You can't just stay complacent and be like, all right, I'm going to stay in this building. You have to move, because if you don't, then you're going to miss that opportunity to get a battle pickup. Lots of cool stuff there, guys. I know it was a lot of information to dissect, but just so you know, it's awesome. I know you guys are excited to play it. I'm going to pre-order mine as soon as I get my PS4, if I ever am able to get one. And yeah, just some info on consoles there. Next-gen consoles, by the way.
All right, as we take a look here, hopping into the game, just talking about Bravo 5 right now. He spotted the bomb carrier. One of the things to note there as well here for Obliteration, the bomb is always identified on the map whenever it's available. So meaning whenever it spawns, it will always be an icon on the map. You'll see it here just like this. You can pull it up on yourself, in game. Then you also will see it in the mini map in the lower left-hand side of your screen as well. Also, one of the things that I've been getting a lot of questions about is having the capability of customizing your HUD. One of the things, there are different little things that you can tweak here and there, but also the main thing I think that's great is HUD scaling. So you have the capability of making your HUD smaller and smaller so you can have as much view as possible.
Wow, actually, I didn't know that. I didn't. I usually leave everything default because it doesn't bother me all that much. The way it's designed is pretty okay, and plus I'm blind, so I need to see that mini-map as best as I possibly can. That's good to know. That's good to know there. No word yet on whether that's available on consoles, because I didn't get a chance to do that. I was just running through the game and just destroying people, so I'm not entirely sure. I really should have probably looked. I thought I was going to get more chances to play, guys, and I was so sad when I didn't get a chance to play again. But it was very fun. Also, someone asking about the consoles, about the graphics. Let me tell you this right now, guys. Those visuals were amazing. What you're seeing here is what I had on PS4. So anyone that's like arguing about PC versus console, I mean, I know that there's a lot of PC guys out there, and they love their PCs. Do it, you know, love what you love. But the console definitely stacked up very well, at least on PS4 when I played it for the session I had. It was awesome.
Just kind of taking a look here again, you can see that the Chinese have lost their B point. We saw that earlier in the game. And we'll continue to kind of look over different types of elements, different questions that we've received, some of the things that I haven't seen yet. For instance, will there be sea mines? So basically, again, you're able to place out landmines and everything. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to see some sea mines or see some little buoys that are out there just floating, waiting for boats to be able to rush over them? Yeah,
and you know, I've been using a lot of the tools of the engineering, which was, I want to talk about it because I saw someone actually just mention on my Twitter timeline, the slug was something that someone had asked about me. I believe it's the M2 slug. It's pretty much been my go-to tank destroying weapon at this point. I just tossed down a couple slugs, that, like I tossed like one or two. It would have to take at least 2 to take down a tank with the slug, though. You have to place them. You have to place them well. Unless like you get it right at the back of the tank, then I think I hit the tank with one. But yeah, there's just some things there that were pretty cool there. I saw someone who was like, Golden, try the slugs, fell in love with it. So if you have anything else you guys want me to try or want Corey to try, we're going to be playing a lot today. Just let us know.
All right, well, you know what? Let's just go ahead, and while we wait for more questions to kind of roll in, let's go ahead and talk about what we're seeing here and kind of give a little taste of competitive gaming, as right now you're on board here with Bravo 1. Bravo 1 able to pick up a headshot on that gunner on the attack boat, as he does have cover fire there on his attack boat, on his squad's attack boat, as right now the bomb carrier is going to start to work his way over there towards the other side right now.
Yeah, and just want to clarify, I had a brain fart moment there, guys. I meant the slam, not the slug. The slug was a shotgun. I used the slug as well. And I'm not a shotgun fan.
The M2 slam.
M2 slam. Yeah, you should have corrected me, Corey. That's just messed up. You're not a good friend.
You kept saying slug.
You never said
M2 slug to me. I never heard that. Yeah, I heard slug over and over and over and over.
Now I know that I can't trust you.
M2 slam there.
I know it's the slam, Alex. Now. I know it's the slam. I'm gonna hit you.
It's basically a claymore.
Yes, I know. I had a brain fart, guys. So shoot me. It's 5 days of this. I'm tired. You know, man, you guys are mean.
Well, let's go ahead and just take a moment here and allow Alex to kind of rest and regroup. But we'll be back here in just a moment with more Battlefield action. If you have any questions, make sure you post it in chat, or also you can sit there and ask questions to twitter.com. That's @considerate_done, @goldenboyftw. And we'll be back after the break to answer any more questions that you have.